Dear students, good morning. Today we shall learn about the League of Nations, the continuation of the lesson, the First World War and its aftermath. Do you know what is the meaning of league? League means it's a collection of people, countries or groups that combine for mutual protection or cooperation. Actually, the League of Nations was the first worldwide intergovernmental organization whose principal mission was to maintain world peace. And we shall see what was the structure and composition of it. The covenant of the League was worked out in the Paris Peace Conference and included in each of the treaties that were signed after the First World War. The League consisted of 5 bodies: the Assembly, the Council, the Secretariat, the Permanent Court of Justice, and the International Labour Organization. Each member country was represented in the Assembly. The Secretariat of the League of Nations was located at Geneva. Its first Secretary General was Sir Eric Drummond from Britain. The International Court of Justice was set up in The Hague. The court was made of 15 judges. And the most important aims and objectives of the League of Nations. Actually, the founders of the League of Nations were desperate to avoid a repetition of the horrors of the Great War. The main aim of the organization included disarmament, preventing war through collective security, settling disputes between countries through negotiation and diplomacy, and improving global welfare. The League of Nations was established at the end of World War I as an international peacemaking organization. The 4 members, actually the members of the League, if you see, there were 4 members. The most important members, they were Britain, France, Italy and Japan. Between 1920 and 1937, a total of 63 countries became member states of the League of Nations. The covenant forming the League of Nations was included in the Treaty of Versailles and came into force on 10th Jan 1920, with the League of Nations being dissolved on 18th April 1946. Its assets and responsibility were transferred to the United Nations. Of the 42 founding members, 23 were members when the League of Nations was dissolved in 1946. A further 21 countries joined between 1920 and 1937, but 7 withdrew, left, or were expelled before 1946. So League of Nations began with the 4 permanent members: Great Britain, France, Italy and Japan, and 4 non-permanent members that were elected by the Assembly for a 3-year terms. The non-permanent members were Belgium, Brazil, Greece and Spain. The Soviet Union formed in 1934 but was expelled in 1939 for invading Finland. And we can see the activities of the League here. The League was successful in 3 issues. In 1920, a dispute arose between Sweden and Finland over the sovereignty of the Åland Islands. The League ruled that the islands should go to Finland. In the following year, the League was asked to settle the frontier between Poland and Germany in Upper Silesia, which was successfully resolved by the League. So the third dispute was between Greece and Bulgaria in 1925. Greece invaded Bulgaria and the League ordered a ceasefire. And then you also see here in 1925, the Council of the League set up a commission to hold a disarmament conference to sort out the problem. But the proposed conference materialized only in February 1932. In this conference, Germany's demand of equality of arms with France was rejected. In October, Hitler withdrew Germany from the conference and the League. Japan attacked Manchuria in September 1931, and the League condemned Japan. So Japan also followed the example of Germany and resigned from the League. In the context of Italy, so Italy actually attacked Ethiopia. The League applied sanctions. As the sanctions came into effect, Italy resigned from the League in 1937. So thereafter, the League was a passive witness to events, taking no part in the crisis over the Rhineland, Austria, and many more like that. So the last decisive action it took was in December 1939, when Russia was expelled from her attack on Finland. So the assembly did not meet again, and the League of Nations was finally dissolved in 1946. So there were many causes for the failure of League of Nations. The League of Nations actually failed because it lacked any armed force of its own and depended on the great powers like Britain and France to enforce its resolutions, which they were very unwilling to do. So actually there had to be unanimity for decisions that were taken. Unanimity made it really hard for the League to do anything. The League suffered big time from the absence of major powers. Germany, Japan, Italy ultimately left, and the lack of US participation. The worldwide economic depression made countries' self-interest their priorities rather than world peace. The more the League failed, the less people trusted it. Countries were more concerned by their self-interest than by collective security. And so strong countries got away with bullying weaker ones. So here, and also it has been said, when Italy, Japan and Germany, headed by dictators, refused to be bound by the order of the League, Britain and France were the only major powers to act decisively. But they were not enthusiastic supporters of the League, as it was a brainchild of Wilson, who could not even convince his country to join the League. So students, so here we have seen the first World Peace Organization, that is the League of Nations, and its role in preventing wars and promoting peace been here. We have critically examined here, and also I have students, we can see the political map of Europe. So the countries are being given there. So please see to it very carefully. And also you can buy a political map, Europe political map, and mark these places and send a photocopy of this. Thank you, students.